Speaking of the president, he is meeting with House Republicans right now, trying to get some of these holdouts to support the tax and spending cuts bill. Emily Wilkins watching that this morning. Interesting comments. And, you know, this Caroline Leavitt yesterday, Emily, in the briefing, arguing that the bill doesn't add to the deficit, where some of the math analysis argues otherwise.
I mean, Carl, we could definitely get into that math analysis, but I think kind of the big thing now is, can Trump get Republicans united behind his bill this week? And that is Trump's message, telling Republicans basically get on board or else. He has accused several of them of grandstanding. He says that they need to work together and get this done. And his message to them is saying, look, if you don't pass this bill, if we don't do something, taxes on Americans are going to be going up at the end of the year. Look at what he just told reporters before he entered the meeting.
So this is the biggest tax cut in the history of our country, or you'll get a 68% tax increase. And if that happens, I mean, what Republican could vote for that to happen? Because there wouldn't be a Republican much longer. They would be knocked out so fast.
Now, we should clarify that the 68%, that's a little higher than what the actual tax increase on Americans would be should this 2017 bill expire, which is what Republicans are trying to prevent. Trump also gave some comments on that state and local deduction. That's been another big sticking point for Republicans on the Hill as they figure out this bill. But what Trump basically came out and said is that, look, this is primarily going to benefit Democratic governors. He didn't really note his own Republican members from high tax states, and this is a bit of a reversal from what we saw Trump talk about on the campaign trail. He also specifically called out Thomas Massie, a congressman from Kentucky, who has said that he plans to vote against this bill, has voted against bills in the past. Trump again accused him of grandstanding and said that he should be voted out of office. You can already see Trump is starting to pick out members, to call them out directly, and to put the pressure on. The Republicans' goal for leadership is to get this bill passed in the House this week. They will need that so the Senate can have all of June to do its work and then hopefully get this passed at some point in July. Carl?
Yeah, Emily, you got on the Chip Roy and Massey on one end arguing it's not tough enough, and then Lawler and some of the others arguing that it's too tough in some respects.
I mean, that's the give and take of it. I mean, you have the fiscal hawks who say we need cuts. This is a big opportunity. We can really do some stuff here. But at the other hand, you have Republicans who say, hey, if you cut too much, our constituents are going to get mad at us. We're going to lose our reelections, and then Republicans could lose control of the House. You should also note that since Medicaid has been another major sticking point, that Trump did weigh in. He said he just wants to cut what he says is waste, fraud, and abuse. We know Republicans want to implement those work requirements, but it does seem like Trump is shutting the door on further cuts that they're looking at.
Emily, we'll watch it closely down to the wire going into the end of this week. Emily Wilkins in D.C.